Good morning and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Rob, and in today's video I'm going to talk about reboots, what I think of them. I'm going to do a little comparison video. I'm not planning on, there's a few reboots that I watched that I'm not going to really get into right now. One is like one that just came out. And I'm waiting to see how the show is, and I'm probably going to do a video on it later. Another one that I watch, like been binge watching right now. I got a video planned on that, so I'm not gonna put that one in there. But after I'm gonna do a few. Like a small list in this video. If you would like to know what other reboots I watch, I'd be glad to do a whole video on that. And there's a couple ways I can do it. Just let me know. At the end of this video, I'll give you my options of how you want me to do this video. So I'm gonna do a couple reboots that are gonna go by category. So one is gonna be one category. I'm not necessarily gonna do it in this order, but I'm gonna do like reboots that I really enjoy. I hope they continue making more seasons of it for a while. And reboots that I like and I enjoy, but I'm not surprised that they didn't last as long, and basically could go either way. They could it's okay, and it could go either way. If they continue making the series and episodes, I'll watch it. If they don't, that's okay too. And then there's only one particular so far that I can think of that they rebooted, and excuse me, I just could not get into at all. So, one of the and another thing, so I did a new Magnum versus, old Magnum reboot. And I had someone comment, he doesn't have any videos on his channel, so I'm not going to bother, leaving a link to his description to his channel or anything. If he did have videos, I would do that. But he basically commented that he has no intention of watching the reboot because he really enjoyed the original characters, and they are iconic and really loved to this day. And I kind of agree with them, and they can't be replaced or erased. And I kind of agree with them. The original shows will always be my favorite. And they'll always be number one. But like a lot of these shows are, good, and I enjoy the stories, and I'm gonna give Knight Rider be my first thing. I love that show, both the original Knight Rider and the new Knight Rider, and I kind of love them equally. Like the original Knight Rider with Kit was my favorite, and I don't know if you'd really call it a reboot or a return, because it was a continuation of the original Knight Rider in a way. They still talked about Devin and Bonnie. In the pilot episode, David Hasselhoff had an appearance in the end. The new Michael Knight started out as Mike Tracer, was Michael Knight, David Hasselhoff's son. He ended up being Michael Knight. They had a car episode in it, and the voice of Carr was played by the same one that did Carr in the original series. Now, story-wise, and the actors, and as far as continuing, making it later, like I said in my other video, I thought they did a great job story-wise. I thought the actors did a great job playing their parts, and I wasn't disappointed about the changing, because it wasn't like a reboot, where like the A-Team was, where they rebooted the whole thing and had all different characters, and the story was before they got in trouble with the military and was on the run. It was a continuation so many years later. Not disappointed that they decided to use a Mustang. I thought that was great. Didn't have a problem. What my problem was, and I think killed the show and ruined the show, and the reason I'm not surprised that the season didn't take off, is with the fact that everything Kit could do. The fact that the equivalent of Super Pursuit mode was attack mode, and when Kit changed into Super Pursuit mode, only the outside changed. And in the original Knight Rider, in the 2008 Knight Rider, everything inside and out changed. Kit went from being a 4-passenger Mustang, looking somewhat to a 2-passenger Mustang that looked like a drag car. Doors opened up like Lamborghini doors, big huge wing. Kit could turn into a 69 Mustang, an F-150, a van. Car basically was a transformer. And I think that's what killed the show, and I was not surprised to find out that it wasn't coming back. Would I have still watched it if it came back? Yeah, I mean, story-wise, it was great. I really enjoyed it. I think they did great with the story-wise. It wasn't boring. It was really interesting. They still had the comic, Kit's sense of humor. Like there was one episode that I forget what the conversation was about, what they were talking about exactly. But Michael told Kit, don't change the subject or something like that. And Kit slammed on his brakes, basically made Michael hit the steering wheel and said that would be changing the subject. Like I said, I thought the story was wise. It was great. So that's kind of one reboot. Another reboot that another show I used to watch all the time when I was younger. I just recently finished watching it on Paramount Plus, was MacGyver, with Richard Dean Anderson. I love that show. I love everything. Really cool show, all around great. They rebooted the show MacGyver. I started watching, got through 5 episodes, if that. I was like, nah, I can't watch this. I just couldn't get into it. Didn't really like it. and all that stuff. They recently rebooted another show I watched, Nash Bridges. Once again, it was modern day reboot. Still had, well, it didn't have all the original characters. It had 3 of the original characters. I can't think of the one guy's name, but one was Nash Bridges, Don Johnson. I can't think of his character name off the top of my head. His partner Dominguez or something like that. I can't think of his name. But Cheech Marin played him. He was in it. Came back. I guess Nass was still a cop. Or they had lost their job. They still had the original CUDA. The CUDA got blown up, and he ended up having like a custom Challenger, yellow, was convertible. It almost looked like the hood on it had a demon hood on it, but I think it was just a regular Challenger. That was a pretty good movie. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad they did a movie versus TV show. Because I don't know if they really could have done a good TV show. It was good. I definitely enjoyed it. I've definitely watched it a couple times. But I just don't know if they could have done it like a, with the way the story was and all that stuff. I don't think they could have done a good series. My opinion on some of these directors and movies is I feel like some of them are just running out of ideas. It's part of the problem with, TVs and movies, TV shows and movies in general. But yeah, the movie was great. I watched Full House when I was a kid. I watched the Fuller House reboot. I was kind of disappointed to see that go. I thought it was a really good show. Same thing with Punky Brewster, show that's currently on that I watched. Roseanne, The Connors. That's definitely a show that I hope they really keep on going. It's just as good as it was. The original was when it came out. Let's see, another one. Quantum Leap came out, and they rebooted that, and I'll be glad to do more on any of these videos down the road. If you'd like to know more about any of these shows, I could do it. But I'm probably going to do another video on like all the reboot shows I watch. If you guys would like to know, like what reboot shows I watch, reboot movies, I'll gladly do a video on, all the reboots I watch, what I think of them. Like another show that I watch, and I've got a video plan, so I'm not going to do much about it. Much on it is Walker, Texas Ranger. I am planning on doing a video of that, and how I feel about the new Walker reboot. And it's basically got three shows that I'm going to be talking about. The original Walker, Texas Ranger with Chuck Norris. The new Walker with Jared Padalecki, and I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong. And Walker Independence. It's going to be all in one video. And I'm going to give a little synopsis of the storyline and how I feel about each show. And then another new show that just came out that I used to watch. It might not be for a while yet. Because if I can find it, I'm going to watch the original. And I don't know how many seasons there are of it. And the new one is Night Court. It's only got one of the original characters in it. None of the other original characters are in it. Original judge died. A couple other people, and I guess the one person, I don't think he's doing acting anymore. But the one that plays the judge in this one is the original judge's daughter, taken over. They brought the public defender, who played by Dan Fielden, played by John Larroquette. Show's called Night Court. It was a really good show, and all that stuff. But I've only watched 2 episodes, so I can't really tell you, like, okay, do I hope they keep it going? Do I care if they keep it going? Am I going to continue watching it? I don't know. It's okay so far. And all that stuff. So, I like the Magnum PI one. That the guy comment. I agree with him. You know, the original shows and original characters are always going to be the best. And I really enjoy the show. It's not really, I wouldn't say it's as good as the original. No, like I said, nothing's ever good as original. You know, even the movies that I like, Dukes of Hazzard, The A-Team, Miami Vice, that I've really enjoyed and watched over and over again. And I thought they were really great. It's just still not the same as the original. So I kind of agree with it. But as far as Magnum PI goes, I thought story-wise and everything, I think they're doing a great job. And I definitely will continue watching it for as long as they keep making seasons and episodes. I thought it was great that they, the original Rick and TC, had a guest appearance in it. The original TC had 2 episodes. The original Rick had 1 episode. I thought they did a great job on it. The only thing I didn't like is, you know, they changed a couple of, they changed the character. Like in the original Thomas Magnum, like I said in the video, they had the one that played, took care of the Robin Masters estate, was Jonathan Higgins in the original Magnum. And now you have, in the new Magnum, you have Juliet Higgins. Other than that, story-wise, it's great. I love the TV show. I'll continue watching it. So, yeah, that's a few of my thoughts of reboots. I'd be glad to do a whole list of reboots I've watched. Oh, Quantum Leap. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video. I feel like I did. Or at least started to, but I didn't finish. So Quantum Leap is another reboot I've been watching. And I think that continues 30 years later, where the original guy left off, played by Scott Bakula. Or no, wasn't Scott Bakula? I honestly don't remember, to be honest with you. But I watched the Quantum Leap, and I love the original Quantum Leap. And this one takes 30 years later. They even have a picture of the original guy that assisted the Quantum Leap guy. I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank. And they even talk about him in the show. So it's not like a reboot where it's this person's playing the same character as what was an original show, like they do like Walker, where Jared Padalecki is playing Chuck Norris's part of Walker. But it's like the new Quantum Leap guy is Ben Song. The one that is the hologram is his girlfriend. I can't think of her name off the top of my head. And all that stuff. But it's an okay show. Like, as of right now, I'm still watching it. But it's not like one of those shows that I'll like rush to watch. Like some of the other shows I watch currently. And it's definitely, if they were to stop making the show, I definitely would not be disappointed at all. Yeah, I'm just trying to. So, yeah. So, here's the thing. If you guys would like to know more about reboots that I watch, or even what TV shows I watch in general, let me know in the comments. I'll be glad to make a video of what TV shows I watch on a regular basis, whether it's a reboot or not. If you'd like to hear more about that TV show, I'd be glad to do a video on it and all of that stuff. I can do like a video on reboots also, reboots, and let you know if it's, you want to know whether it's a show that I would continue watching for as long as they make it, or if they don't continue making it, whether I'll be disappointed or not, or if I even, if I hope they continue making it. Those three categories, I can let you know how I feel. Or like I said, I could do a whole video on the show. Like I'm planning on doing a video of all 3 Walker episodes in the near future. And what I think of them. So just let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna leave that guy's comments. I'm gonna put the guy's comments in this video, probably right around where I mentioned him, and so you could see the conversation. I mean, he highly recommended one of the other guys that commented on my video, and actually he's got a great channel. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. So Cypher's Movie Talk left a comment. I forget exactly what he said about how he hasn't got around to seeing either one yet, and the other guy who doesn't have a channel yet, or at least no videos on it, he highly recommended him watching the original Magnum and all that stuff. But I'll leave a link to Cypher's Movie Talks channel. He's got a lot of great videos. He does a lot of movie trailers, reviews, games, all that great stuff. He's got a great channel. I highly recommend you go and check him out. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description below, and all that stuff, and all that stuff. So anyways, like I said, just let me know what you'd like to see. I'm planning on doing a whole thing on Walker, Texas Ranger, the whole kit and caboodle. I got a couple other channels, TV shows that I'm going to do a video on. Hardcastle McCormick, Street Hawk, I'm planning on doing some videos on, and all that stuff. So anyways, I'd like to hope you're all doing okay, everything going well for you and your families. You guys are staying healthy and all that stuff. So thanks for watching, and have a great day, and hopefully I'm going to start getting videos going again. I know I've been slacking. I just had a lot going on. Trying to find some stuff that I can do review videos. It's just been too cold to do any hikes and doing waterfalls. And honestly, I don't think you'd see much of waterfalls because we've barely gotten any snow. And I don't think we've really gotten enough rain for the waterfalls to be filled. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.